Things never stand still at Who, Zoo, and Dinosaur World. Will Dorrell is here to tell us how fast they're moving. How are you, sir? You all right?
Hi, Jason. Yeah, good. Thank you. You?
I'm good, thank you. And it's been a little while since I've had a chance to get over there. In fact, it's nearly 2 years ago since I last had a wander around the park. It was amazing then, but you've got even more stuff coming now.
Yes, thanks. Yeah. It has been a while, hasn't it? Yeah. So we've just opened. We're just opening our Land of the Beasts area, which is an Ice Age themed area with some Ice Age animatronics, such as the woolly mammoth, and won't give too much away, but obviously other favourites from that sort of period. So it's a very busy time.
And on top of that, of course, with half term here, there's going to be plenty for people to do down there. And it's vitally important as ever to book ahead.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, well, we provide a financial incentive now for people to book ahead. So as long as you book before midnight of the night before when you're wanting to visit, you'll get £3 per ticket off. So that adds up. Obviously, if you've got quite a few of you coming, so it's definitely worth booking ahead. It's also important to point out that we offer a wet weather guarantee, so a rainy day return. If it rains for 2 hours continuously whilst you're with us, then you can come back free of charge anytime within the next month. So particularly with how the weather's been, that's obviously quite important. But again, you only get that if you book online in advance. So yeah, it's very very important to do that.
And you will see Will stood outside of the stopwatch if it starts to drizzle. So that'll be interesting.
That's pretty much my job day to day at the moment.
But obviously, lots to see down there as well. And not only have you got the usual walkthrough, but you've got the annual experiences people can book on too.
That's right. Yeah. So they're very very popular with yeah, we do meerkat experiences, lemur experiences, a meerkat and lemur experience in case you can't choose between the two of them. And then we also do a couple of experiences sort of for older people that are 16 years and above, which are the cat and the wolf breakfast. So those are ones where you get sort of hand feed the wolves or hand feed some of the cats like the Eurasian lynx. Those ones are fence feed, so it's all the other side of the fence. But again, they're very popular and a very good way for people to learn a bit about the conservation behind those animals.
Absolutely. And I say, having seen the lemur experience in action, it is absolutely phenomenal, that one. And there's so much there for the kids, but also, I mean, that one can be adults too, can't it?
Yes, yeah, definitely. I mean, we have, when we originally started the experiences, we kind of expected that it was going to be primarily children who did it, but actually, it's mostly adults. We still have a fair amount of children who take part, and the minimum ages of them sort of range between 6 and 8. But yeah, a lot of adults take part as well, which is great. I mean, why should the kids get to have all the fun?
Absolutely. And I mean, this is one of the reasons that, I mean, it's a family run park and you've grown up with it and it must be an amazing experience being part of that. I mean, you like very much the Midlands own Irwin family.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I perhaps wouldn't go that far. But yeah, yeah, as you said, I've literally grown up in I've grown up here, spent my entire life here, and sort of grown up in the industry as well. And I've got two young kids as well now, a 4 and a 6-year-old who equally don't quite yet realise that it's not that normal to just be able to walk around a zoo whenever you want to. And my 4-year-old keeps telling everyone that the dinosaurs are his as well. So yeah, that has its own unique challenges, I suppose.
A pet dinosaur at 4 that's actually 16 foot tall. Absolutely amazing. I love that idea. But and there's going to be a fight over the woolly mammoth between the kids by the sounds of things too.
Oh yes, they've already had that discussion. And yeah, like I said, it's a challenge at times, making them realise that that is not normal. But yeah, it's a little bit different anyway.
It's normal in the Dorrell family, which is what counts. So, so you've got an amazing site down there, and if people do come down, obviously there is everything you need for a full day out. Yes, you can bring a picnic. In fact, I did last time I went, just because my nephews are a nightmare to try and get to buy food anywhere unless they've got the menu 3 weeks in advance.
Oh yeah.
But you've got that, but you've also got the fact that you've got some brilliant restaurants down there too.
Yeah, yeah. So we've, as you said, we allow people to bring their own picnics. We've got no issues over that, and have multiple picnic areas around site where people can eat. We have a T-Rex tea room here as well that serves simple fast foods, so things like burgers and hot dogs and stuff like that, which is very very popular. And then equally, there's some quite nice sort of pubs and cafes, only sort of like a mile or two from us, and you're welcome to leave and come back throughout the day. So we really kind of try and make a point of making it as much of a day out as possible. The majority of people who come to us will spend between 4 and 5 hours here. We really sort of try to pack that day full as much as possible.
And I think even at 4 and 5 hours, you're just skimming the surface because you can do all of it and so much more at a nice, relaxed pace. Sit down, enjoy it. Everything from the lorikeet enclosure through to all the rest of the animals that you see, civets and the like. Because you do like your big cats, don't you?
Yes, we do. Yes, we've got quite a few different species of animals. We've got just over 300 animals in total, and around about 90 different species. And yeah, as you said, we sort of focus a lot on the cats, the cat species. So we've made a deliberate point of staying away from your well-known cats, your lions and your tigers and stuff like that, and really giving the more obscure, the smaller species, time to shine. Things like servals, caracal. African civets aren't technically a cat, but again, they're not an animal you see very, very often.
I know
Uh,
nothing.
yeah, exactly.
I
So,
didn't I didn't read everything properly.
no, exactly. So, well, it doesn't matter. Everyone thinks of them as a cat anyway. But yeah, you've got like I said, we have quite a large variety of different animals. That's something we've always sort of tried to really sort of focus on, is being unique and giving these animals that perhaps might disappear at bigger, more famous collections, shall we say, give them sort of their time to shine.
And birds do not go get missed out at all here, do they? Because there's some amazing of our feathered friends in your collection.
There is, yeah. So we've got owls, a kookaburra. We've then also got sort of multiple parrots as well. The ostriches and the emu, they're very popular. And again, we're sort of making a point now through our talks and other sort of displays of sort of really kind of linking our feathered friends to the dinosaurs, because ultimately that's sort of where they came from.
Mhm.
And yeah, sort of through the various talks and stuff that we do, there's the opportunity to hold an ostrich egg, hold an emu egg, things like that, and find out a bit more about where these animals came from.
And all that, alongside you said, we've mentioned the new Ice Age feature and briefly touched on the dinosaurs, but that is a walkthrough which I know you are immensely proud of, and so you should be. What I've seen so far is already one of the most impressive dinosaur displays that I've ever seen, and it looks really good and just set so well within the area of the park that you've got it.
Yes, I mean, yes. Well, thanks very much. Yeah, we're very very lucky in that we had a lot of natural forest, which and all of a lot of the forest was, without getting too geeky about it, was correct to the time of the dinosaurs. So we didn't have to do a massive amount of work in that behalf, which was great, and it meant that we could focus more on sort of what dinosaurs we brought in and all of that. And we've made a real point of making it educational. We've steered away from your stereotypical sort of dinosaurs that you find in certain film franchises that I won't mention, and sort of going towards things that, as far as we know, are more accurate and more historically correct. And again, we feel that, like, it's really important. It might sort of kind of seem gimmicky, and yeah, animatronics to a certain extent are gimmicky, but we feel that it's important because it can help educate children and adults. These animals were around once and they went extinct, and there's absolutely no reason why the animals that we see today won't at some point go extinct, potentially in our lifetimes. So they do have an important conservation message about today's wildlife, not just the dinosaurs and the Ice Age.
Yeah, well, say the Ice Age exhibition, I'm very much looking forward to getting along to see. And you've got a number of experts who have been doing talks and the like, haven't you?
Yes, yeah. So we did a bit of work with Nigel Marvin last year, who sort of a lot of people remember from Walking Dinosaurs and Prehistoric Park. Yeah, we're sort of very pleased that he gave us permission to say that he thinks our dinosaurs are the most realistic he's come across. So I'm quite, I'm very happy with that one. But yeah, we did a bit of work with him. He came down, did a special event for us last year, and did some YouTube videos that you can find on our YouTube page as well. And yeah, he's coming back again at the end of this half term. The 1st and 2nd of June, he's coming back for another event here then.
So again, check out all those details online. See how you can book yourself in for that one. And yeah, any film screenings on the way this summer?
Yes, so August bank holiday weekend, we will be showing Jurassic Park out in the dinosaur field, and we'll be having live actors, live vehicles, moving vehicles, I should say, not live ones because that'd be weird. But yeah, live actors, moving vehicles, moving dinosaurs, all set to the cinema of Jurassic Park. If anyone again wants to sort of get a taste for what that's like, we did a trailer video for it on last year's Jurassic Park, and that's up on our YouTube page. We'll be sharing that again in the coming months, but you can go get a sneak peek on there.
Okay, so yeah, where do we find all of this then? So we're looking on Facebook and of course your website and YouTube too.
Yeah, Facebook, YouTube. We're on pretty much all of them nowadays. Yeah, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. We're now on TikTok as well. So give us a follow on TikTok if you're on there. It's taken me a long time to get onto there because I'm not even on it personally. I'm still learning how it works.
So you're
But
getting a bit old now for TikTok, to be fair.
do you know what? That is the very sad thing is that I am. I'm even too old for Instagram now. I'm just about Facebook and Twitter. That's about, and even to, well, not even Twitter. It's X, and I don't even use that. So it's literally Facebook for me. That's pretty much.
Okay, but where do we find the zoo?
Yeah, so the zoo itself is found Newport side of Telford. Easiest way to do it is from Wolverhampton, follow the M54, get off at Junction 4, and go from there. Or if you're coming from Wales, M54 Junction 6, and then we have brown signposts from there. Alternatively, yeah, if you're coming from sort of up north Cheshire way, then yeah, come down through Newport and you'll pick up our brown signposts off the A518.
That's the way to do it. And that website to book those tickets in advance.
Yeah, that's the important one. So the website is www.who, that's HOO-zoo.com.
Who-zoo.com. Grab your tickets, get them cheaper in advance. And of course, you also know that you've got a ticket for the day and you'll be able to get in because it will get busy throughout the whole of half term and the summer. So you need to make sure you are ready, booked to go along and enjoy the experience. And it's a good one too. It's absolutely amazing. Great value for money and incredible fun. And I say the dinosaurs I love, but it's also wonderful seeing the meerkats and everything else too. But for now, Will Dorrell from Who, Zoo and Dinosaur World, thank you for joining us.
Wonderful. Thanks very much, Jason.